Yeah, I'm trying to turn this into something, turn this into something. Yeah, I'm trying to turn this into something, turn this into something. And we ain't tripping on the sun because the stars out. Chrome wheels, candy paint, bring the balls out. Yeah, I'm trying to turn this into something, turn this into something. Yeah, I'm trying to turn this into something, turn this into something. And we ain't tripping on the sun because the stars.
90.3 WRIU Monday Night Raw. Here with the homie Drewski.
What's up, what's up? What's happening, man? Mississippi Will Connect rolled out, you know what it is.
Mr. Turner Center, son.
Oh, man.
The day, all
you know it, you know it.
Out here working, man. So let's get right to it. I know you've been at URI for a little bit trying to get this shit moving.
No doubt.
The first time a lot of people really heard of you is country shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, I heard one of your records on your mixtape where the label was coming at you, they thought it was a fluke, they thought it was a jinx. Do you think that record kind of put a stipulation on your career or a jinx to in any type of way?
Oh, no, I'm country, man. And I'm excited to be country and I'm proud of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's another part of my music. The Vent is another record that made it on 106 Park as well. Hometown Hero was on MTV, Children of the World. And if you follow my music, you know that there's one side of me and there's a lot of other sides of me, you know what I'm saying? I'm human at the end of the day, so I'm really just trying to get my all, you dig?
And when you say like you human, like we go to other records like Good Enough, but to me that's like a record I really relate to. You talking about all sides of life and how your career's affected your personal life, your relationship with your mother, your relationship with God, relationship with your girl. You want to like get into like what state of mind was you in when you recorded that record?
I mean, Good Enough was, that was like around 2009, beginning of 2009, and it was just a situation where, labels wasn't really knocking on my door, and it was being frustrated with, I feel like creating the kind of music that I feel like needed to be out, but a lot of A&Rs told me like, nah, this ain't radio ready, or DJ wasn't really, willing to play it, and it was just me just kind of venting, you know what I'm saying? And then being able to put that record on Krit was here was dope because Krit was here supposed to be my last hurrah, man. Like, he was like, all right, if this don't work, I'm going back to Mississippi, and then just chill. But, it kind of worked out, man.
And when you talk about versatility and things, saying that songs on radio ready, me personally being a mix show DJ, like, when I heard the latest mixtape, and we go like 17, 18 records in, and you hit a record Temptation, it was literally right after we got off the radio, 3 o'clock in the morning, graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Driving back to Providence, 30 minutes. He puts the song on, said, what's the name of that right there?
No doubt.
What is the name of that song?
Man, and ironically, I was just doing that because Forever and a Day is a story, you know what I'm saying? So when I was doing a story, like, man, I got to make a strip club record, and part of the story. And it was just like not even trying to get on radio or think what people think. Like, I just want to make a dope strip club record.
I played that record.
And it worked out,
I played that record for half an hour. We could check the archives. No BS. We played that for half an hour. And my thing with that, what are you trying to turn it into?
Oh, man, well, with that, you meet you a nice young lady you ain't never seen before. Sometimes mentally you just trying to turn this into something. Yeah, it ain't got to be something forever. Be something for the night. You know what I'm saying? That could be the situation. And that's what I was trying to do on that record. And then from that point on, it didn't go down that way. And, making up my girl and inside me and all that. Yeah.
Great. So speaking of the mixtape, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of love from the mixtapes. Now you're progressing to the album coming out this June. So what's the progression like, and what have you been doing? What steps have you been taking, to put that out? A
lot more live instrumentation for one, having to be a little bit more creative, because not really being able to sample. A lot of my music is real sample heavy, a lot of it. So I had to kind of remove a lot of that because sample clearances ain't easy. And when you're dealing with that, man, publishing is not really, it's not really an easy thing to do. And that's one of the reasons my album got pushed back in September. But this one is going to be me trying to comprise all the things that people like from Krit Was Here, Return Forever, and Forever and a Day, and make it, and turn making my album Live from the Underground. I think we did a great job, man. The features, they really fit where I'm trying to go, the samples and all that.
Speaking of features, I heard rumblings of this crazy feature you got on there, BB King. Can you tell us about how that came about and a little bit about the song?
Man, it was crazy. It was really just an idea we threw up in the air. Like, I was riding, I was playing the record, praying, man, and I was like, yo, what if we get BB King on this? Everybody like, that'd be crazy. Laughed about it and totally stopped talking about it. And 2 months later, I reached out to my lawyer. I was like, y'all seriously want to see about doing this? And, she happened to get a contact from one of the people that really work up under BB, a dude named Jason. He was a fan of the music as well. And he played the record for BB, and he was like, yeah, I want to be a part of this. And it just worked out like that. It seemed like it would have been a little bit more difficult. It was a timing thing, and BB was on the road and stuff like that, but we made it happen.
So, on your mixtapes, you do a lot of your own production, mostly all of it. That's why we got you in the record room right now, you know what I mean? So, on your album, are you doing a lot of your own production, or have you reached out? Oh, all of it?
Man.
Oh, wow. That's
all of them. I did all the beats on Krit Will Return Forever and Forever Today. And so them things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, brother.
Awesome. So, if you had, you produce, you rap, if you had to pick one, which one would you choose?
Rap as of right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, because the words are extremely powerful. A record like Children of the World, people dig it, but by the time it gets to the acapella part, it's just something different. And even with the vent, it's something about the words. Yeah. When I get 40, 45, I'm gonna stick to the production. I ain't trying to rap forever. But I like making music. I like seeing people recreate the music I make, even from writing soul songs and things like that. So that's really why I plan on going. I get older.
Now, as a rapper / producer, I know you listen to everybody's stuff, whatever influence people coming up with you and all that. Is there any record you've heard recently or in the last 5 years where you're like, I wish I made that record or I produced that record?
Wow, all of Adele album, shit. Wow. I don't know if I was supposed to be cousin. All of Adele album. Wow, man.
Anything on the rap side of things?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking. Give me a chance to get it right. I wish I would have been a part of Trunk Music. Wow. Yellow Wolf Project, if I could have had a beat on that.
Trunk and all that.
Oh
crazy.
Man, that was crazy. That's still in the dig now, man. I would just go all out, man. If I could have been around while UGK was just recording Riding Dirty, that would have been crazy.
Wow.
But other than that, man, it's really one of those situations where I respect stuff how they came out.
Yeah,
how it was meant to be, and I'm a fan of how it meant to be. I would have loved to been on Liberation. Coming out to sing my little 4 bars, it's been dope.
And, speaking of like other down south rappers like UGK, Yellow Wolf, and all that, if you had to pick a Southern All Stars right now, like your starting 5 out the South, if you know what I mean, Krit, everything goes well with the album, they say, yo, you got to put out an album with, like they used to do back in the day, like a all Southern album. Who would you pick to be on that album?
Oh man, you're talking about just the new generation of rappers, or just anybody?
You could go.
I can pass anybody.
Yep.
Anybody.
Oh shit, me, Bun B. Of course, if I can just pass Pimp C too, Outkast as a whole, T.I., Ludacris, and Scarface.
Word. Yeah, you just mentioned.
That'd be extremely interesting, man.
That would be crazy.
That'd be a lot of rapping.
And the thing that I find crazy about that is like a lot of growing up, both of us growing up on the East Coast, like a lot of times when people mention down south rap, you don't really speak lyrics, or we don't even think of production anything past 70 or 140 BPM. Period.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So you go on and you look now, and artists like yourself, Yellow Wolf coming out, and you guys are some of the best spitters in the game.
Appreciate it.
Despite the stigma that the South has, what do you feel has driven the Southern lyricism? What has based that?
It never really went anywhere, brother. It's one of those situations where it's really about one pulling the weight. Southern music has been so underground for so long too. It's like we all was aware of the little Keys and Devin the Dudes and things like that. Of course, UGK, the Goody Mobs, and we was jamming, all that. And if you go to Memphis, we talking about 8-Ball and MJG, and all these people we knew about. It was just one of the situations where it wasn't as mainstream. Yeah. So a lot of people was thinking all the mainstream stuff that did take off was necessarily radio ready. You know what I'm saying? So they think, oh man, the South is just one way, and it wasn't. It's always been lyrical. Outkast been lyrical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
I'm just trying to pull my weight as a Southern artist and be like, we still doing it like this. This is what I grew up on, and this is what I want to convey as my music, as far as lyricism, subject matter, and content.
And honestly, a lot of times on our radio show, we talk about the whole Double XL situation. As a lot of people know, the Double XL show was the other night, and a lot of people, like when you see artists from the West Coast down south, they're like as East Coast dudes, like, why did he make this list? You know
I haven't even, man. I've been in the studio so much. I haven't even had the opportunity to go on the blogosphere and see how the show went.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing a lot of things.
I know MGK. I heard MGK killed it. And French did his thing, but other than that, I don't even.
So do you think now with how some of the rappers are going a different route, like the Drake's not making a Double XL list, a rapper like A$AP Rocky not being on Double XL list, do you think you would change your decision of being on the list? Like, would you still rock?
I mean, coming from where I'm from, man, I'm blessed. Like, I feel blessed to be a part of anything where they recognize my music. I mean, and just how I was raised, I can't really afford to be like, just turn something down that's still gonna help, project my career. If it's in a positive light, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be about it. that's just me personally. You know, I can't say how another man feel, but I'll never take what I do for granted. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in a position where I can showcase my music, I can make it to where millions of other people that never heard of me can go listen to my content and my message, I'm gonna be about it. Like, shit, they reached out to me last year, I was like, this a go. I wasn't finna turn it down. You know?